Come on. Yeah, yeah. Clap to the rhythm and skank. 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 Oggy, oggy, oggy. Wicked, oggy, oggy, oggy. Try this one, hoops, there it is. Okay, hoops, there it is. Come on, welcome to the party of the people. Welcome to the party where everyone is equal. Come on, clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank like you got money in your bank. Welcome to the party of the people. Welcome to the party where everyone is equal. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Thank you, clap to the rhythm and skank. Woo! Clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Move your feet on Essex Street. Come on, now move your feet and dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Move your feet on Essex Street. Thank you. Move your feet and dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Push your hand in the air. Push your hand in the air. Push your hand in the air. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah. Push your hand to the sky. Push your hand to the sky. Push your hand to the sky. Come on, Steve, don't be dry. Move your feet on Essex Street. Just move your feet. Dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Hey, move your feet on Essex Street. Move your feet, dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Clap to the rhythm and skank. Yes, clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank like you got petrol in your tank. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Ooh, clap to the rhythm and skank like you got petrol in your tank. Let's go. Oggy, oggy, oggy. Wicked. Oggy, oggy, oggy. Louder. Hoops, there it is. Wicked. Hoops, there it is. Come on. Push your hand to the sky. Push your hand to the sky. Push your hand to the sky. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah. Push your hand in the air. Push your hand in the air. Push your hand in the air. Wave them around like you just don't care. Welcome to the party of the people. Welcome to the party where everyone is equal. Come on, move your feet on Essex Street. Just move your feet and dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Dance to the beat, dance to the beat. What? Dance to the beat. Walk to the beat, walk to the beat. What? Walk to the beat, walk to the beat. What? Walk to the beat, walk to the beat. Very good. When I say gypsy, you say Ville. Gypsy, gypsy. When I say gypsy, you say Ville. Gypsy, gypsy. When I say middle, you say child. Middle, middle. When I say middle, you say child. Middle, middle. Gipsyville, make some noise. We're my energy crew. What you gotta say and do? Come on, energy crew. Energy crew. Alright, the party is about to start. Are you ready? But are you really sure? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Gipsyville, how are we feeling? We're here today for some societal healing. We've been in your community for the last 10 months now. We've been in the school and we've been in the library, listening to you and getting your stories and listening to what you have to say. And it's those words that you've given us that have brought us here today. Hit it. Just bop your heads to the beat. That's right. Come on. Yes, it's a party to reassess. To celebrate, remember, to progress. A string of bad luck became a community wrecker. Are you willing to fight to make your community better? These people are willing to take to the streets. Something is brewing, best believe me. Hello Gipsyville, welcome one and welcome all. My name is Nigel, hi. Now then, I'll be your friend, I'll be your host, and part of this magical trio of musicians, Jack, and Joe. Make some noise for these guys. They are also known as the 2Js, which I know is an incredibly bad name for a band, but you can't have a party without music, right? Don't worry, you may get a cameo from these guys soon, so hold tight. Give them a wave and make them feel comfortable. Now, on to the characters. First, we have Amy. Amy is Gipsyville's force for change, so make some noise for Amy. And of course, we have Ben, Amy's baby brother. Make some noise for Ben. And we have Chloe, Amy's best friend. Make them feel welcome. And can we have a very special Gipsyville welcome for Dee Dee, Gipsyville's latest arrival. Right, now you're all invited. It's about to begin. It's a party, so let's dive in. Thank you.
Gipsyville, we are here today to celebrate our homes, our community, our Gipsyville. Let's celebrate how much we love Gipsyville! Yeah! I've lived here my entire life. My mum's lived here her entire life. This guy over here, I remember him being born on the living room floor, mum giving birth to him because the snow was that bad that the ambulance couldn't make it through. You can't get much more Gipsyville than that, can you? We were raised together. See her over there? We met on our first date at Franny Askew. Yeah, Franny Askew! Baines. Lived 2 streets along from each other and we've been inseparable ever since. The best of friends.
Yeah, whether I liked it or not.
You've had your boy here, Robbie, and even though his dad's not always been around, we've made sure that he's looked after, haven't we? You moved your fella in here, and you... Sorry, who are you?
Oh, sorry, this is Dee Dee. Oh, I work with them. They work on your road, actually.
Oh, yeah? What house number?
40.
Oh, I'm 48.
Well, you're looking good for your age.
No, I mean, I live on number 48.
Oh, come on, Amy. She knows. It's a joke. She's Polish, not daft.
Oh, right, sorry. Oh, Dee Dee's a nice name.
Yeah, it's more of a nickname. English people find my actual name quite difficult to pronounce.
All right, go on, I like a challenge.
Oh, no, Amy, please don't do it. You're going to look a right idiot.
Dorota Dobrosława? Didi?
Yeah, I'll stick with Dee Dee.
I've only been here for a short time.
What's Dorota in English?
Oh, yeah, Dorota is actually Dorothy in English.
Oh, right. Well, we had an Aunt Dorothy. Oh, wicked sense of humour.
Maybe we have something in common.
You joined us, what was it, 3 weeks?
5 weeks on Monday.
God, really? That's gone by quick. How the hell is it June already?
Well, time flies when you're having fun in sunny Gipsyville, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, something like.
So how long have you been in Gipsyville?
Since mid-April. Well, I'm Chloe's replacement.
But you didn't say you had a new job.
Yeah?
But congratulations, that's amazing.
I'm leaving Gipsyville.
No way! Right, well, where are you off to? Is it with him?
No, it's miles away.
Oh, Sutton Park.
No, it's a big move.
Well, don't tell me you're moving to Leeds.
It's Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, well, that's a bit further than Leeds.
I thought you told them.
Well, I told Amy. I just presumed she told Ben.
Well, I didn't want to say anything until it was all confirmed.
I'm leaving in a month. How is that not confirmed?
I mean, Australia, bloody hell, Chloe, that's amazing!
Is it?
Yeah, fresh start. I got a promotion through work and they want me to help set up a branch in Oz. Dee Dee is my replacement, so you got to be nice to them.
Your old job and your old friends? You know I'm not replacing your entire life, right? I mean, I definitely don't want your ex.
Well, welcome to Gipsyville. How are you finding it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Pickering Park has been nice to walk around. Mm-hmm. I used to live near a park like that.
Oh, yeah? Where was that?
Long Eaton, between Derby and Nottingham.
Oh, fancy.
Not really.
Well, Gipsyville can't be all bad if people are actively moving in, right?
Well, Chloe has been telling me all about today.
Has she?
Of course she has. This is going to be a highlight of the community calendar, isn't it? Everyone's here for a party! And Chloe is Gipsyville through and through. Always had that community spirit, just like her Aunt Elsie.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, ever since your Aunt Elsie passed, Amy's been trying to keep things going with everything that she started, you know.
Yeah, she'd be shocked if she could see us today. She kept this place together single-handedly.
I mean, she was good, yeah, but she wasn't that good.
Yes, she was. We all remember Elsie. I've never met a woman with such fight, such determination. She wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. This is for her. We have to do this for her.
Anyone would think she was your auntie, not mine.
But we need more people like her. Our history is here. Our families are here. Our stories start here.
Like the time that we got caught on the allotments eating Mrs. Webb's strawberries and she chased us off with a trowel.
Honestly, I don't know what she was planning to do with that.
Oh, that was such a good summer though, wasn't it? Just before we went to big school.
Yeah, it was a good summer. But we're not kids anymore, are we? Things have changed.
Yeah, but stories though. That's what's important, isn't it? We all have them. Old wives' tales or local lore passed on from your dad, from a guy you met down the pub.
Yeah, which sometimes you have to take with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, there's the big stories that we keep in history books and newspaper clippings.
And the smaller stories that sneak around by word of mouth.
And we all have them.
I don't know anything about this place.
Well, that's why we're all here. Let us tell you. You see, stories bring us closer, and we've never needed to be closer than right now.
That's how all of this starts. We need to start a movement. Whenever we're struggling, that's when we need each other the most. We have to hold each other now more than ever. Times are hard right now, in so many different ways, I know that. But you hear people talking about the good old days, about a sense of community. Well, why can't we have that today?
There's nothing stopping us. We can have that again.
Yes. Can we?
Of course we can, yeah!
Of course we can.
Gipsyville was literally built for it.
You see, Gipsyville started as a model village for the workers of the Gypsy Black Metal Polish Factory. You see, that's how this place got its name. They were built to make sure that the people that worked here, that they had good homes, good resources, good community. The Shires were born.
Woo!
Hey! And these memories, they lie with the people that still live here. It was their childhood. A time where people scrubbed their front step and took old newspaper to the chippy in exchange for a bag of scraps. They took care of each other.
It was before our time, but it's been passed on from our parents and their parents. Gipsyville has always had an amazing community right from the start. Remember Elsie's stories. We have to keep that going. We have to remember how good we had it.
Well, how good they had it.
Children, they played out. Front doors left open, and we didn't worry about anything. The factory may have closed, but this was just the start. A garden city, it bloomed onto the back of the Shires. At Picky Park, tree-lined streets, greenery, and local shops where everyone knew your name. They were happy.
We look back at the 50s and 60s. It was a different time. It's easy to see that those were the best of days. Those rose-tinted glasses of milkmen days gone by provided us comfort, warmth, endless summers, and cheap treats, playing out late till the street lamps came on. Those were the best of days. Back in my time, even the oldest amongst us now were the young back then, but we saw it differently somehow.
I remember the laughter, all of the fun that they used to have. Days that felt like forever are memories that won't ever fade. Memories won't ever fade. Memories of days gone by, they still fill my heart up with joy. No matter what comes, those memories I'll always enjoy. much more simpler time with everything as it seems. Back when our parents first met, they were young and innocent then. They never complained, they were happy, those times were heaven sent. Those times were heaven sent. Memories of days gone by, they still fill my heart up with joy. No matter what comes, these memories I'll always enjoy. Thank you, Gipsyville! Now, you see, Gipsyville was never exactly posh, but we were posher than Hessel Road back then. Yeah, weren't we, Hillary? You can't argue with fact, Hillary.
Now, we all know you go to Percy Allen's if you wanted a cobbler, McRae's Fish House if you wanted your kippers, and ABC Cinema on a Saturday if you had a spare bob or two, right, Janet? Or if you didn't have a spare bob or two, then you could take an empty jam jar for a discount.
Gypsy black metal polish may not have lasted long, but then there was Reckitt's, and you take a job where you can find them.
Mm-hmm. There was Maypole's Grocers, where you could buy broken biscuits.
Well, mend 'em then.
Or cracked eggs if you were doing a spot of baking.
And women line the street, sweeping their front gardens.
Donkey Stone in the front step. Dolly Blue on the net curtains, a local product, of course.
And kids would go up to watch the trains on the bridge long before the flyover arrived.
And when they weren't watching the trains, the carriages down the side of the Empress Club became our dens. The railings were taken down as part of the war effort, but we still had the allotments.
And you knew that you'd find Auntie Doris at the Methodist Church with a street full of kids to collect the attendance stamps.
Yeah! Or Shirley. There's Shirley at the sandwich shop who always gave you plenty of cucumber, even if she got in trouble for it all the time, didn't you, Shirley?
Oh, and sneaking into the old air raid shelters to listen to Radio Caroline.
The May Queen was the highest title you could have at 16, walking the streets greeting your adoring crowd.
And going to Kevin ballroom dances. Oh, and running for the last bus home.
The rent man would come round and inspect your house. And if you were posh, you had a window cleaner.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, people say that things were simpler back then. Better.
I don't think that was true. Not really.
What are you on about?
Well, people are always wittering on about the good old days, aren't they? I don't think they were all that good.
No, but kids were happy. We looked after each other, and all right, we didn't have much, but what we did have, we shared, isn't that right? Yep.
Yeah.
But why do you care? It's not like we were alive for any of that.
But that's all we want, just a proper community.
Yeah, don't be a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, it was the spirit that carried us through.
It's the spirit that people remember, isn't it?
Exactly. It's not a place or a thing, is it?
So where did it go then?
Sounds like where I'm from. Well, it wasn't perfect, but we all looked after each other. We all knew each other.
Well, why don't we have that?
I've barely met anyone since I've come here.
Yeah, well, people don't really talk anymore.
Yeah, well, you've got me now, and Ben, obviously, and Chloe.
Well, not for much longer.
Oh, and these
And them.
guys,
You've got them as well.
yeah.
And we could all do with a bit more community spirit, couldn't we?
Yeah, but we are all aware that just by putting on a party, we don't suddenly have a community, right?
Well, of course, but it's a great way to kickstart it, isn't it? We just need to get back to that 60s spirit.
Yeah, it was still there in the 70s and 80s, just not quite as strong.
But it was still there.
The children were growing up and innocence cut. Kids of the 40s and 50s were having their own, getting the jobs and making their homes. Childish wonder turned into young adults blooming into themselves in this garden village. Ghosts of the past still lingered here, but it never quite matched the comforting glow of before. Families continued to grow, but in the community shifted.
Laying roofs.
Staying in Gipsyville.
Even though there was less work since Reckitt's closed the factory.
But there was still some community. We all knew that you'd go to Ronnie Sewell's if you wanted the latest gossip. Hillary.
And the street parties. Oh, there used to be street parties. Like the Silver Jubilee.
Yeah, and when the Queen turned up, they had to check the drains for bombs.
They did that everywhere the Queen went, to be fair.
Okay, did you only have parties when there was some royal occasion? That is the most British thing I've ever had.
I mean, I think the street parties were just for that, but there was other stuff going on, like the Lord Mayor's Parade.
And the pubs. A whole community built around the pub.
Okay, that is the most British thing I've ever had.
So it was still there was still that community spirit. I'll be honest, I didn't think I'd stay here as long as I did. I thought I'd get picked up for rugby and be on my way.
Yeah, not with your dodgy knee.
Yeah, that kind of scuppered those plans. But there's still a chance for your Robbie.
Yeah, fingers crossed he gets seen by one of those scouts.
Yeah, but you're happy here, right? We're happy here.
Of course I am. I just don't know when it stopped feeling like the Gipsyville of our childhood.
I think we know when it stopped, if we're honest. Elsie put everything into trying to stop them. You know that. We were there. We were kids, but we knew what it meant to her. Oh, you adored her.
She was amazing. She always made time for us, even though we weren't really her kids.
She practically adopted you. The pair of you. You were always round listening to her stories.
We love a strong female lead.
That's because she stood for something. We spent ages walking up and down these streets canvassing for support. We were fighting together.
We jump back in time now, nearly 30 years ago, which sounds a lot longer than it feels, trust me on that. It was the 90s. No ideas how big the politics were building for the people here. A storm was brewing. Whispers passed on. Stories started circulating about how families were getting kicked out of their homes, of lives, of spirit, no choice, leaving the community here with nothing but its voice.
A new scheme was happening between the council and a private company. They were going to demolish the houses and build better, new ones, whatever that means.
Which sounds like an adventure when you're a kid. But Elsie told us what it really meant.
We weren't really interested in them, if we're honest. We were happy where we were. We knew these houses and they knew us. They'd been passed along generations.
And they just put in new windows. Why would they want to demolish the houses?
That doesn't make sense.
You're telling me?
Elsie was amazing. She wasn't going to stand for it. She knew that most of us didn't want to be moved, and she wasn't going to sit around and just wait to see what happened. That was the energy that we needed.
So she started printing leaflets, talking to people. We didn't want to be moved on.
This wasn't a housing portfolio. This was people's homes.
People's memories, people's stories.
Offered 1,500 quid to move into some new builds and leave it all behind.
It got to the point where the council services wouldn't even print our newsletters.
Elsie and her team were disrupting council meetings just to try and be heard.
Anything, just to be heard.
Let's get together to save our lives. No one will stop us this time. Yeah, it's true, we'll make a better day. We'll build ourselves a better life.
friends all living side by side. If you try to bully us, we'll just push against the tide. Shout out for Gipsyville. This is where we always live and where we always will. We won't go down without a fight. You won't walk all over us. Standing up for ourselves is all we have left now. Family and friends all living side by side. If you try to bully us, we'll just push against the tide. Shout out for Gipsyville. This is where we always live and where we always will. Where we always
You cannot silence us.
You have to listen to us.
We weren't going to stand for it. We needed to start gathering names.
What do you mean?
Show them that it wasn't just a noisy few. This was an entire community that they're messing with.
A petition.
will you
Forms
sign this
made,
for us?
signatures collected.
Right, 20, 40.
Word gets
Yeah,
around.
thanks a lot for support. 60, 80.
Oh, we're
thanks a
building
lot, guys.
momentum.
100, 150. Yes,
I never
thanks a lot.
thought-
Cheers. 200, 250.
This many people
Yeah,
cared.
thanks so much. 300, 350. Here, 400.
Yes! 400! 400 signatures. 400 people who believe in us, in what we have. We know our power.
500.
500! The final push!
650.
650! 650! I don't think Elsie knew 650 people before she started talking to everyone.
But she did it. They did it.
We can't be moved on. The council will not move us on. We don't want to go.
The signatures get sent to the council.
And we wait.
Wait. For what?
To see if the council will listen to us. We've managed to disrupt a few council meetings, but apart from that, they kept ignoring us. But you cannot ignore 650 names on a petition.
We've done everything we can.
We fought for ourselves, for our right to stay.
And then a letter comes through.
Thank you for your petition. After careful consideration, the council have decided to reject your letter, and the scheme will be going ahead as planned.
What?
I'm so sorry.
There were 650 names on there.
They're going to demolish 600 council houses so a private company can sell new homes.
Didn't even consider that they could just refurbish the ones that are already here.
Just so that someone who doesn't even live round here could make some quick cash.
Pulling this community apart limb from limb for profit.
And there's nothing we can do. No one will listen to us.
Elsie fought for us. The whole team fought so hard.
So what happens now?
A half-hearted attempt at what they wanted to do. They made a right pig's ear of it.
They didn't even do everything they set out to. All that aggro, and they didn't even do it properly.
Elsie was heartbroken. We all were. They started to move us on in the early 2000s.
This was about real estate, not regeneration. We deserved regeneration.
We had good times here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But who cares about Gipsyville these days?
I do.
Yeah, and me.
These people care about Gipsyville, don't you?
And we're not going to be told that we're not worth fighting for. We didn't fail. We were let down by the people who are supposed to be the ones who championed us, the people who should know better. This isn't a reflection on us, on this community. This is a reflection on the powers that be that don't appreciate what we have. Don't you forget that. Don't you dare. This was an exercise in profits before people.
But we can come back from this. We just have to trust in each other.
Yeah, this isn't the end. This is a rebirth. I know we can make things better together. I believe in us, in this community. I know we can make things better.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we can, can't we, everyone? Yeah, we can make it better.
Sorry, I can't stay here and do this anymore.
Look, no, all we have to do is just stick together.
No, I saw how it ripped open Aunt Elsie's heart. I can't do that to myself.
If we just stay here
I am leaving, Amy.
Look, it's cheap to live around here. I don't know what your problem is.
It's not about the money. It's a better place for Robbie, a new start.
Yeah, but is there still time to change your mind?
The flights are booked. I'm leaving in 4 weeks.
Wait, what?
I am leaving. This is happening, and this is why Dee Dee is here.
You don't care about Gipsyville at all, do you? I bet you couldn't wait to get out of here. You got too big for your boots the minute you got that fancy new job of yours. Go on, go. Go to Australia, tell them all about the rough life that you've had living in Hull. How you made it out, how you couldn't wait to be anywhere but here. Join in with the faces that people pull when you tell them you're from Hull, from Gipsyville no less.
What community are you even trying to save? You keep banging on about the good old days where we all looked after each other. It's not like that anymore.
You can't just leave us. I mean, why don't you just talk to us about this?
What, so you could just try and convince me to stay? Try and convince me to do what you want to do? What about me? What do I want?
You're my best friend, Chloe. We always do everything together.
No, we always do what you want to do. Where were you when Elsie was sick, eh? This amazing community that we're supposed to have, and you couldn't even be bothered with her at the end of her life.
Well, Elsie would want us
No,
to...
don't say her name. Don't you dare try and use Elsie's memory to convince me to stay, to try and control me yet again.
I just know that she wouldn't want you to leave.
And how would you know what she wanted? This is why I'm going. If I can make it through the last 8 months of her life with no support, why do I even need to be here? Where was this golden community? So if I'm going to have to struggle on my own, I might as well do it where I'm at least a little bit warmer.
Of course I care about you. Don't be ridiculous.
Then show it. Please just show it. I need you to put it into action. Care is not hypothetical. Community is not hypothetical. You actually need to do something. You have to do the graft.
Wait, how am I the bad guy when you're the one who's leaving?
You are not the bad guy. And neither am I. I need a change. And that's not a bad thing. I have to get out of this place. There are too many bad memories on this road. I am bored. I feel alone. No, I am alone. And there's no reason for me to stay around here anymore.
No, you're not alone.
Elsie would want me to be happy, wouldn't she? That's why I'm going.
I'm sorry, but Chloe does care about this place. She's been amazing ever since I got here. Told me what buses to get into town, where everything is. Told me how to get registered at the doctor's. Told me all about you two, how you'd always been like a family. I can't even count the amount of car rides we've had where she's questioned whether leaving is the right thing to do. But of course it is. I left Poland. Does this make me any less Polish? Of course not. People move around, move to different cities, countries. I mean, this is what FaceTime is for, huh? We're not stuck with waiting for letters to take 3 weeks to come anymore. This is a huge opportunity for her. I thought as her friend, you would understand that.
She's known me 3 weeks and she gets it. Why can't you? New place, new opportunities. Robbie has always wanted to go to those rugby camps out there, and now I might actually be able to send him. He might even get scouted. You've seen his potential. I am doing this for the both of us.
I don't want you to leave.
It's not your choice. It's mine.
You're my best friend.
And you're mine, but you're not acting like it.
I know. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Go. Go on the adventure. Go experience new things. But please know that Gipsyville will always be here for you. Whether you've been here months, or years, or entire lifetimes, we will still be here. I'll still be here. This is your home. And whether you like it or not, you are a part of this place. We love you.
I know that. And it's not like I'm gonna vanish. You know, you can't get rid of me that easily.
No, I would never want to.
And it's not like I'm dying, is it?
Yeah, but Australia's a lot more than an hour's train ride.
This whole day was a mistake, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't a mistake. I do think we need more of this. More parties, more togetherness. You know, Elsie would be really proud. And there are so many reasons to love this place.
Yeah, I really do believe that. This always has and always will be my home.
And mine. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, just remember, it's 2023. Don't fight for a community spirit that finished 60 years ago. Communities look different these days. It's not all women in circle skirts drinking tea and scrubbing steps, you know.
But it could be.
Well, it's a new community. One that didn't exist 60 years ago. Not better or worse, just different.
And I don't know what the future holds, but I'm hopeful.
And you know you have to introduce Dee Dee to all these amazing things now, right?
Well, I've got the essentials, right? But that isn't really living, is it? I want to be a part of this community. I want to build a future here.
What do you want from the future?
To belong.
Togetherness. A smile on the street.
To be happy, safe, rooted, that's what I want.
Well, those are all really normal things to want.
Bit less rain wouldn't go amiss either. Yeah. Everyone, we are starting a riot of hearts, a riot of love and compassion, a riot of togetherness, a promise to make sure that this heartbeat of this community stays alive. We've gone through so much, but we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Today, as our collective witness, we need to promise each other and ourselves that we won't let fear, money, or apathy ever tear us apart.
Please stick around after the show. Write on the blackboard and let us know. What do you want for Gipsyville? What can we come together and build?
We owe this to ourselves.
A pledge.
A pledge to stick together.
A pledge to know your neighbour.
A pledge to be proud of where we're from.
A pledge to tell our stories our way.
A pledge to know that what we have is special.
You know, you may come, you may go, but Gipsyville will always be a part of you.
And you don't have to be born here to carry that with you.
We've been the underdog for such a long time, but we still have our bark. We will always make noise, because we can't be forgotten if we make sure to remember each other.
A history of ups and downs, and of one beating community heart. This is only the start. Yes, we can look back and remember and appreciate where we come from, but look to the future and see all that you're yet to become. Grow the heart. Let it beat stronger. Elsie didn't sit around and wait for everyone else, and neither should you. Make the changes that you want to see. Be the community that you want to be.
Forget all that life has done and how it came to be. Release it and go on your way.
Forget the past, the future has begun for you and me. Tomorrow is here today. Come out,
Come out,
come out.
Gipsyville.
Don't hide away forever.
Don't hide away.
Hold your head
shout.
Come out,
Come out,
come out.
Gipsyville.
We're better together. Let the love that's inside you come out.
Come out.
We can't guarantee life will be easier for us. The quest for our future begins from one another through and through, a family of trust. Let the love all around you flood in. Come out,
Come out,
come out.
Gipsyville.
Don't hide away forever.
Don't hide away.
Hold your head up high and shout.
And shout, and shout, and shout.
Come out,
Come out,
come out.
Gipsyville.
We're better together.
We're better together.
Let the love that's inside you come out.
We have the Middletown Theatre, make some noise! And this event was put on by Absolutely Cultures, make some more noise! Gipsyville, we thank you for the ladies and gentlemen that attended our workshop and gave us your stories so we can put this story together. Gipsyville, make a big noise for yourselves! We love you! We're going to keep this road closed so you can have a drink, talk to your neighbour on both sides and chill out, so make sure you hang around for that. I'd like to get the cast back on stage. Make some noise for the cast! Make some noise for the kids down there who've been raving it up. And make some noise for all the people that contributed to this amazing afternoon. Thank you very much. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Clap to the rhythm and skank. 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 Oggy, oggy, oggy. Wicked, oggy, oggy, oggy. Try this one, hoops, there it is. Okay, hoops, there it is. Come on, welcome to the party of the people. Welcome to the party where everyone is equal. Come on, clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Clap to the rhythm and skank like you got money in your bank. Welcome to the party of the people. Welcome to the party where everyone is equal. Clap to the rhythm and skank. Thank you, clap to the rhythm and skank. Woo! Clap to the rhythm and skank.